This is the Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
Hi, everybody. Shaun,
Good morning.
what's in your mouth?
I've been eating toast while we're
Yeah.
trying. That's gone. Can you put the toast down? We're supposed to be doing our job. Not
Literally,
mate, starving.
just as Ross turned the microphones on, Shaun shoved toast into his gob. And it's not just toast, it's toast with peanut butter. And that just
That's really
sticks in
thick,
your
man. I
mouth.
need
Licking his
water.
teeth like a dog.
certainly am.
That's it, where you have to give you some medication.
Wait
Grind it
till I
up.
start dragging my ass along the carpet.
What do you mean start? On the show today, we talk about how difficult it can be to make friends.
That was really good, actually.
Oh, people are the worst.
Brutal shutdowns. Jordan Clark, Docker, on the show.
It was really good to speak to Jordan Clark, not only about the football, but also the mental health space, which has been full on in WA at the moment.
Yeah, and we caught up with Greg Heyer as well, who does a lot of work in this area, and you can hear how emotional he is about it.
This is Nathan, Nat and Shaun on Nova 937.
It's 6:04, Nathan Nat and Shaun. Nathan's off today, but Ross is here.
I got up at just before 4 a.m. because the 2-year-old wanted to watch Trains. Which is
Wanted
Not
to
the-
watch trains. What do you mean?
Not the band Train who were
No,
playing
no.
at Red Hill Auditorium the other night.
No, he wanted to
Not
watch.
that one?
It's Danny Go Trains. It's this guy who does this.
So it's a YouTube train thing.
Yeah.
And he woke up at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
To watch it. That is fantastic.
Yeah, but we said no for about 30 minutes, but then
Well,
like, you know what?
down. Hey,
can.
that is parenting 101.
Hey,
mate.
that's how I got a pony. Just saying.
Yes.
I didn't wake up at 4 a.m. and nag, but I did nag so much that I did get a pony. So it does pay off, kids.
By the way, Nat, you talk about the train being at the
Red Hill Auditorium.
Auditorium. So the Eagles game was on Sunday afternoon.
Yes.
There was so much traffic on
Yeah.
the road coming back from the north.
Yes.
And I was going, what was this all about? But yeah, train. The train fans had
Train.
infiltrated the freeway.
That's like Drops of Jupiter. That's
Hey,
great,
Soul
isn't it?
Sister.
Yeah.
Good song.
Yeah.
Wow, two good songs.
What do they do the rest? Mixtape or something.
Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
Now they're talking about the RBA, which we've been waiting for after the election, to have another interest rate cut.
Don't we just love a day when the RBA are meeting? It's just so exciting.
Actually, it's the most I get into, and like I say this on air because I'm usually on air when they release it.
Oh, yeah.
And I try to say it the second it happens because obviously it heavily impacts most of our lives.
With your voice cracking a little bit because you're so excited.
Yeah.
I get it. Well, but I remember it just went up and up and up
Yeah,
and up.
it
And
did.
2 years, mate.
I got
12
so
times.
furious. And I'd be like, it just made me
Because
so
it is
angry.
like somebody's just reaching in and taking money out of your wallet in front of you.
Absolutely.
Essentially
And-
what's happening.
And because I didn't know it would keep coming, the interest rates
Yes.
up, and I saw more and more red. So anyway, I think it's either 11:30 or 12:30 today.
Yes, it's going to be about 12:30 our time.
Yep, and at
By the
12:31.
way, yeah. So the interest rates affect everybody. We're getting money taken off us because our banks, whoever you're with, are taking more money. Commonwealth Bank shares yesterday were $171
Is that higher or lower?
for a share.
100
Higher. They've been going up. Obviously over the last couple of years because they're just taking
Yes,
in 10 billion every quarter. You know that kind of
Yeah,
thing.
no, they're making a lot of money.
Hilarious.
Have you got shares in?
No.
We will all have that in our
our
superannuation.
super,
You can
yeah.
guarantee
Oh, yeah,
that.
okay, yeah.
You can guarantee that. But anyway, I'm with one of the big four banks, and the other day I went in because I had a house that settled.
Oh, we know, Sean. It was
No,
in the
no.
news.
I
front
didn't
page.
want to bring this up, mate.
Big news, big news.
Don't worry. Most of it went to the bank. So
Yes.
that's where that all
Yeah.
went. But then I went in there and I said to the lady, I said, interest rates are coming down shortly. Can we just have a look at my interest rate for my house?
Yes.
And she said, yeah, we'll get it up. And you're on a package, blah, 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 whatever it's called. And yeah, you got a pretty good deal here. And I'm going, that is what everyone's got.
Yeah.
That is the current interest rate that's
Yes.
everywhere around the state.
Yeah.
And she said, oh, no, it's pretty good. And I went, no, I think
Is
you can
it?
walk down the street, you can see a sign on just about every bank that says that is what the current variable rate is. And I said, I know interest rates are going to go down, but is there anything you can do? Can you sharpen the pencil? And she said, well, have a look into it. And then she went through it all.
Computer says no.
Oh, yeah. She came back and she said, look, we can't adjust it at the moment because you're already on a 2.7% discount. And I was like, if you put the 2.7 with the current rate that I've currently got, you're taking it up to 8.5.
Yeah,
what are you
that's
talking
right.
about? Who's got an interest rate that's 8.5?
Yeah, no one.
No one.
So they
they
arbitrarily say this is our interest rate, but we'll give you a discount that drops it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think
Are
they
you
all
kidding?
say, oh, no, you got a good one. Because then most people don't ask follow-ups, but they didn't
that's
realise they got Shawnee Mac in front of them.
But
Unbelievable.
also what
Ross.
they do is just bank on the fact, pardon the pun, that we're all too lazy to actually change banks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's an effort.
Yeah.
it is, and it was a lot of paperwork.
Yeah, it's so much work.
I'm
And, you know,
out.
who's into that? But what a stitch. Don't play those
What do you
games.
mean? I'd have to call
Come on,
somebody
mate.
and fill out a form. No way.
Oh, I'm getting a discount. Kiss my ass.
Oh, strong words indeed.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Settle back, everybody. We've been teasing it for a little while. It's time to tell you all about this.
Yo, Tony Galati, the king of spuds with thick, bushy brows. In the raven crowd, it's time for a party, a light party.
It's a Galati Party.
Let's go, let's go.
I mean, we've heard of the Barty Party. We've heard of the Arty Farty Party, but there's nothing like a Galati Party. How good.
Absolutely.
This is going to be massive.
Tell us about it, Ross.
With Spud Shed, we'll be throwing the Galati Party. You and a mate could be on our exclusive guest list, Shawnee.
Yeah, absolutely. Next Thursday, we're going to have this party. It all comes to life at Stories Rooftop.
That's a brilliant venue.
Great
Right in the
venue.
city. Yep.
Everyone will be dressed as the man himself, and one lucky guest will walk away with $5,000 cash.
That buys a lot of spuds. Now, let's talk about that.
Okay.
Now, everybody who comes along,
Yes.
it's just going to be a whole room full of Tony Galatis. Just Tony Galatis. And
So the blue shorts, the blue is a singlet.
singlet or shirt, sleeveless shirt,
Yeah.
obviously. The eyebrows, very
The
important.
eyebrows important.
The
Yeah, yeah.
curly hair.
Curly hair.
Boots.
Oh, I can't wait.
It's
How
Can't
good.
wait. There's
And
going to be
everyone-
some great Tony Galatis.
It's going to be fun, but also you're encouraged to dress up because someone wins $5,000. Like
Yeah.
you may feel like, this is a
Yeah.
bit silly. But wait a sec, you're going to win. You're going to win $5,000 if you dress
$5,000.
as Tony Galati.
That's all it takes.
Yeah, and what? Every day we put 5 callers on the standby list. Double pass to the party they're going to get, plus $100 to spend at Spud Shed.
Giddy up. And look, we've had a whisper that the man, the myth, the legend himself could well make an appearance at the Galati Party.
Will we be able
See,
to tell?
We
originally
won't
he
be
was
able to
catching
tell.
up with the pontiff.
That's true.
No
That's
joke.
true.
But now
That's
there's
true.
got a new pope
Yeah. I know.
to change his itinerary. So the great man could
Imagine
be there.
being in the room
$5,000.
with the guy himself, dressed as the guy himself.
Well, we're about to pick him with so many
I
people
know.
there dressed as
I know
the
this-
one person.
I know, right? Okay, if you would like to get on the guest list right now, we have 5 double passes to go, plus $100 to spend at Spudshed. 13 24 10.
Okay, you're going to have to work from it. We'll start from caller 15 and
Through
work
to-
our way to
So
get our
19,
5.
15 to 19, yeah? If that's what you were going to say?
Something like that.
Yeah,
I'll leave
okay.
that to you.
He paused.
Math.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
It's a Galati Party.
Let's go, let's go.
Nathan, Nat and Sean are sorted for WA Day. Spudshed's open 24/7. Fresh produce, meat and seafood, even on public holidays. Find your local at spudshed.com.au.
Together with Spudshed, we are throwing a Galati party. I can't believe this hasn't happened before, to be honest. And a bunch of people were quick enough to call through to claim their spot, Sean.
Well, let's speak to, we just had Anna there, but we might go to Vicky. Good morning to you, Vicky.
Good morning.
Vicky, do you reckon you'd make a good Tony Galati?
Definitely. Even seen him boarding a plane to Bali, so in the flesh.
So you've been up close and personal to the god.
Yes, walked straight past me, yes.
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
How do you reckon you'll go doing the eyebrows to make sure
Eyebrows. I have thick eyebrows, so I'm in with a chance.
You're naturally well endowed in the eyebrow
Yes.
eyebrow department. Okay.
Yes.
Well, can't wait to
Practice like
see
every
it.
day.
And
Yeah.
do you think that you'll be able to stand out in a room full of Tony Galatis?
Yeah, I can work on it. I'm pretty crafty with the outfit, so
Great.
we'll give it a crack.
We look forward to it. Well, you have won your spot there. You've got a double pass.
Excellent.
You're on our guest list. Plus, you've scored $100 to spend at Spudshed. We'll be seeing you
Excellent, thank you.
at Stories Rooftop next Thursday, where someone's going to walk away with $5,000. Could be you, Vicky.
Thank you so much.
Good on you, Vic.
Awesome.
We're also going to put in Olivia from Singleton, Ryan in Butler, Tash in Rockingham, Jade in Kingsley on the list.
All right,
Brilliant.
nice
You're in.
one.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
It's a Galati Party.
Let's go, let's go.
Nathan, Nat and Sean are sorted sorted for WA Day. Spudshed's open 24/7. Fresh produce, meat and seafood, even on public holidays. Find your local at spudshed.com.au.
Remember when we were all excited about the Barty Party?
Yeah.
This is way better. This is the Galati Party that we're throwing along with Spudshed. It is going to be an absolute cracker of a night. Everybody, the entire room, dressed as Tony Galati, including Tony Galati.
Well, Tony Galati would be amazing. Rose is in Como. Rose, would you like to come along?
Oh, absolutely.
Do you have very bushy eyebrows, Rose, or are you going to have to wear prosthetics?
Prosthetics.
Definitely prosthetics. And definitely a wig.
Yeah. Throw the wig in there.
Yeah.
Well, someone on the night's going to walk away with $5,000. How would that go, Rose?
I won't say no to that. That'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we will see you and a mate at Stories Rooftop next Thursday. You've also scored $100 to spend at Spudshed right now, Rose. So that's all yours.
Beautiful.
Well done. We'll
Lovely.
see you there in your
Thanks,
best Tony Galati gear.
Yeah, see you there. Can't wait.
Good
All
on
right.
you, Rose. We got Shanae in Highgate in as well, Melissa in Girraween, Heidi Safety Bay, and Mary in Bentley. All coming.
All right.
Beautiful. They'll be geared up as Galati himself.
For sure. Looking forward to it.
I just can't wait to see the photos of this. It's going to be so good. If you missed out, don't worry. More chances to get on the guest list tomorrow.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
Now, when you're a little kid, it's easy to make friends, isn't it? You just
is.
walk up to someone and say, do you want to be my friend?
It is amazing you can roll out that line.
Isn't it?
Would you like to play with me?
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. And they're
So
like,
cute.
okay. And then that's it. They move on with life and they're best friends forever.
Yeah.
So I heard this tragic tale of a couple that moved to a country town, a coastal country town. And it's one of those places where you go, what a great lifestyle. That would be, I would love to live there. And the reason they moved there was the husband's a teacher and he got a job down there. So working at a school, and they've got kids. So the kids are at school. And the poor girl is like, feeling a bit isolated because she doesn't know anybody. So they didn't know anybody in this town before they moved there. And so she's like, all right, I'm going to have to work really hard to make some friends. I want to make some friends. And so she thought the school community, great way to do that. So she was sort of, and because her husband's working there as well, that made sense. And she thought, okay, I'll be able to make friends with other mums at the school.
Yeah, of course.
So, and she was talking to a few here and there and sort of, you know, hi, how you going? Oh, this is her mum and all this sort of stuff. And then one day she was having a really nice chat with this other mum, and she said to her, hey, do you want to catch up for a coffee sometime? And you know, maybe we can hang out or whatever. And this other woman said, oh, no, thanks. I've already got enough friends. Can you imagine a more brutal shutdown when you are trying to, like, just reach out and, like, befriend a few people? And she wasn't asking much, a cup of coffee.
How would you like to catch up for a cup of coffee?
But like you could say, I'm a bit busy. I'm a little bit busy. But the fact that it's not an option ever.
That's right.
I got my roster's full.
Not now and not ever.
It's not a basketball team.
Because I have enough friends.
That's brutal.
Isn't it?
What'd she say back?
Okay. Like, what would you say?
Oh, you just cry.
Yeah.
You just,
I'd say you're not
Okay, just
not
go
into
home.
coffee,
It's
huh?
like, okay, I guess I'm just never going to have a friend in this town, and we'll just see it out until my husband needs to move to a different school. I don't know.
She sounds like she wouldn't have been a good friend anyway.
Well, that's true, Ross, but still.
But
also,
maybe she's right. Maybe she just had a full roster.
What's the number where you cut off?
5?
5?
I reckon I've got 5 or less.
Oh.
See, that's a bit
Do you want to have coffee later, Nat?
She's busy.
I'm having coffee now. Sorry, Ross.
Oh, that's brutal,
I just
Nat.
think that is just such a brutal shutdown.
That is.
Look, I want to know, make this poor lady feel better. Have you tried to befriend somebody and they were not having it?
Yeah. Or maybe you've decided that, no, you've got enough.
If you're the person who shut that
full.
down and said, no, I've got enough friends, I can't commit to any more. It's tough making friends as an adult. Have you tried it and been shut down? That's in Freo. Hello.
Hello, how are you today?
Hi, Nat.
Does this story strike a chord?
Yes, it absolutely did. So I had a school mum tell me that in the circle of influence, I was on the outer circle and that I would never make it to the inner circle.
Oh, my God!
So, and I was like, I'm not asking for a commitment here. I'm just sort of saying, let's go for a coffee. And she's like, yeah, that's really sweet, but unfortunately, unless, someone moves interstate or, says they can't turn up to something, we may consider you then.
Oh.
However, you will be on the outer circle until that point.
Oh, my God. Actually, not even a joke. That's, funny from the... that could be a
serious.
skit, for a comedy show
This
now.
is like grown-up Mean Girls. That's what it is.
I
That's
started
ridiculous.
laughing,
Yeah.
and this person had a straight face, and I was like, "Oh, is that a? Oh, sorry, I thought that was a joke."
And she's like, "You've just moved another ringer out." Oh, wow!
Oh, my God, Natalie.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, we have to ask though, Nat, what's wrong with you?
Look, I'm just quirky, and I'm autistic, ADHD, so a little bit hectic. But you know what? I'm one of the most loyal people that you could ever have in your life. So.
Yes.
Well, that's good, but you're on the outer circle.
Yeah, still in the outer
So
circle.
we'll
forever.
call you when we need another one.
Forever on the fringes. Oh, Nat, that's so brutal. Thank you. Beck's in Yokine. Hello.
Hi, guys.
Hey,
Hey,
Beck.
Beck. Now, does this story strike a chord with you too?
Yes, it does. So in primary school, the kids used to go play in the playground after school.
Yeah.
So a group of mums and I just kind of sat with our, watching our kids, and we made friends. And then we were like, well, we should bring in some of the other primary school parents. So I went up to one parent and said, would you like to come join us? And she said, I have no interest in being part of your clique.
It's like high school. What is going on?
So did she think that you guys were being too exclusive and therefore she'd already decided she didn't want to be a part of it? Is that what...
She didn't want to be a part of it, yep.
Oh, whereas really it was just kind of a loose gathering and you thought, let's invite other
It's
people in.
hilarious.
Oh.
Yeah, and then in year 6, she acted like she hadn't met me before and was like, oh, hi, I don't know who you are. And it's like, we've been at school for 6 years now. So.
It really is going back to high school stuff.
Not even. Like, I never had any of that stuff in high school.
Yeah.
That's crazy. These are grown women.
Yes,
What are
it's
you
hilarious.
doing? Oh, amazing. Thanks, everybody.
Oh, they were
For
great.
reliving your trauma.
We are. That was great.
Nathan, Nat, and Shaun podcast.
You got to tell them they're on.
What did you just scream, Ross?
Which usually is my way of saying stop
Three.
swearing, Shaun.
9:03. Sean's like just bewitched because the surfing's on and we've got it on the big screen.
It's
and
an ad, though,
it's
so
an
we
ad
got
break
him.
so you can talk.
Okay, I can talk. Yeah.
Okay, you're right.
I was
You're a
telling
big
you
son.
the
What-
swearing thing.
What are you doing with your hands there?
I always tuck my hands underneath my willy. Don't you?
Why did you look at me and say, don't you?
I don't know. So I was sitting on my hand. I'm lonely, eh? I'm sitting on my hand.
Oh, okay. We'll be back tomorrow.
Don't they say you got to sit on your hand and make it numb? Is that a... No? Ross, did you tell me that story once?
I'm not involved in this conversation.
Hello, Sam.
I haven't heard that one for a while, sure.
Not since we were 14.
Classic tactic.
Discovering your body. Sam, are you watching the surfing too? What are you doing?
No, I might get it up in this studio now as
Get
well.
it up!
Yeah. I
Oh,
think
you continued it, Sam. I let it go.
Shaun, get out of here. Yeah, get it, you guys.
Nathan, Nat, and Shaun is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.